Saludos becarios, becarias, bienvenidos de nuevo al Batman de Telltale, bienvenidos a segunda temporada del Batman, el enemigo dentro. Estamos en el capítulo 1, el del acertijo, el de Riddler. Y bueno, pues vamos a ver cómo seguimos la aventura. Recordad que en el anterior capítulo acabamos con la bomba, nunca mejor dicho, de Lucius, que el pobre salió por los aires. Y nada, vamos a ver cómo sigue la historia. Está conmigo Kitina. Así que nada, vamos a seguir. Vamos a ir a episodios y le damos. Una empulada con la muerte de Lucius, Continuar el episodio 1. Deciros que cuando despido los vídeos no me da tiempo a despedir y tal, porque es que doy el corte cuando puedo. Es que son capítulos largos y entonces pues quiero hacerlo en plan serie. No quiero hacerlo de tirón y bueno, pues corto cuando puedo, entonces, pero bueno, es por eso. Por cierto, un saludo a todos los que estáis en el chat, como siempre. Y vamos con este segundo capítulo del episodio 1, el enigma. Así que nada, vamos a por ello. Bueno, empieza ya justo donde acaba el anterior, O sea, justo la muerte de Lucius. Ya están las noticias dándolo. Tremendo, chaval, tremendo, tremendo,
A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Tremendo, chaval.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you.
Tremendo, chaval.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him. And bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes.
Habla con ella, joder.
She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I
le
remember
pasó
what it
igual.
was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
Vi sus restos.
There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce?
What are you mixed up in?
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did.
No lo voy a mentir encima.
I
Tío.
had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope
Tu
you can
relación con
forgive
Tiffany ha
yourself.
cambiado. Pero no la voy a mentir encima del velatorio de su padre. no
Whatever you
joder.
got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame.
La voz de Enigma.
At least he went out with a bang, right?
Ah, no, es
For that,
Joker.
all
Es John Doe. Bueno, John Doe, Joker no es todavía.
You knew my father.
well. Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave
Seguro que me dejó un
it
cardenal.
so
Joder, que...
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
¿Qué? ¿Un oso de peluche? ¿Una tarjeta aquí? ¿Qué cojones? Te veré pronto, John. Jo.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You do realize you don't give these at funerals, right?
Of course you don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm
¿Qué
a
cojones?
new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
Joder, cómo está la cabeza, chaval.
It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
A vital link in our chain has left us. Matthew tells us.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that.
Igual está Riddler en los amigos de este pavo.
So much fun.
Hay que saber quién
Knew
es.
this would work out. This air between us, this is real.
Sí, entre los dos es real. Eso es muy Batman Joker, tío.
I want to commemorate the moment.
¿Qué hace? Que se está haciendo un selfie.
So excited.
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy.
Te voy a advertir que tengo un enemigo.
Real piece of work. Calls himself
Riddler,
the
es su enemigo también.
Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Creo que habla.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire.
Extrañaba tu fuego.
I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
Do not get involved.
When this clearly means so much to you. No. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Just meet my friends later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry.
¿Qué hace?
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this. This trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce.
Yo en este tío no confío, está loco, chaval.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. and tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
A Friend in Need, otro trofeo. ¡Hala! TPGC. Mira, ahí estamos otra vez.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get ugly, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next.
Qué guapa la Torre Wayne de fondo.
I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 47
La zona
and
donde
48
Harvey
more or less
explotaba los
falls.
edificios y la hostia,
That
chaval.
narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this leak pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
The way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing. And I mean nothing to get her man.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Torre Wayne, 7:30. A ver. Me gusta esta zona de la ciudad, chaval. Ahí estamos.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't it?
Es una flipada me lleva el Riddler.
See no evil. Hear no evil.
¿Estatuas de monos? ¿Qué?
Speak no evil.
Otro acertijo, tío. Se ha cerrado una trampa, tío. Vaya hombre. Qué inesperado.
It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Haciendo acertijos, no me digas
We
más.
go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario.
Agente especial Mario
Fernandez.
Fernández.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear
Traumatismo
sign of brain
cerebral.
trauma.
Bueno, que le han metido un palazo en toda la
There's
cabeza.
no sign of a blow to the head. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Reventarle los tímpanos, qué bien.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
Se
Must
cortó la
have
lengua de un
suffered a
mordisco.
shock or a sudden jolt.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
Está de los
We saw
dedos,
this
tío.
before. The victim in the casino.
Y un móvil.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he
Vaya
tried
vacío
to
nos está
play
pegando.
along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in.
Vale,
or
esto va
out.
unido al móvil.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Pues no, porque no tiene para vincular. Más.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Va a haber una vinculación entre los monos y esto.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Caja fuerte abierta,
There
¿no?
are blades inside.
Vale, aquí es donde ha perdido el pavo los dedos.
We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Vincular hacia los dedos del pavo. Dedos cortados.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Vale, esto está conectado bien. Monitores.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Hay que vincular. ¿Esto qué huevos es? Zapato, ¿no?
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Vincular, vamos a vincular, vamos a ver lo que tenemos por ahí. No puedo vincularlo. No. Cámara de ejecución. Mira.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
¿Qué cojones? Examinar.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
Vale.
So it is.
Hay que unir esta mierda. Solo, a ver.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Vale. Si me deja vincular, esto va a ir aquí.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people.
Vale, ya a todos los agentes de Waller.
We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll kill each other.
Queda por vincular el zapato a esta mierda. Al puto suelo.
floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
Pues ya está todo, tío. ¿Qué queda por vincular? Si no queda nada. Yo diría que no queda nada por vincular. Ah, vale, el 7 de acertijo, mirar. Puto mono este.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Y una pistola.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Vale. ¿Y qué más queda, tío? Pues sí, ya. Es que hay sangre.
Me he perdido, he ido un rato.
Nada, estoy investigando lo de la mierda esta de... Al tío ese que le han metido en una... Le han matado, que era de los de Waller. Pero no sé, tío, está todo vinculado.
¿En la habitación esa?
Sí.
Ah, no sé cuál es.
Pero es raro porque lo tengo todo vinculado y no sé por qué no me deja seguir. Ah, vale, me quedaba esto, mira. Cámara del dicho.
Take a look at
¿No
this.
estaba todo vinculado?
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Bueno, aquí es donde vamos a
Because
ver
you've
lo que
been
dice.
so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find.
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Está pirado.
Screw you!
Ahora muerto.
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Vale. No, tiene que ser la...
No, that doesn't make sense.
No, no tiene sentido. Pues a esta, tío.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors. He willingly put himself inside.
Sí, es mucho más completo, no es de dos esto de la investigación.
Sí, esto bastante más.
Vale, aquí perdió el zapato. Sí.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat. The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here. This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim. Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game.
Y se mete para adentro, chaval.
He's rising, Batman. Wrong way! That's what that agent did. You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a
Almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides.
No, tío, acertijos no, tío.
The monkeys.
Los
See
monos.
no evil, hear no evil,
No,
speak
no,
no
no,
evil.
no.
But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a phase with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done.
Ahí es donde le volaron los tumbos al otro.
If you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
¿Cuál es, tío? Vale, se acabó. Menos mal. Jo. Vale, era el sordo, ¿no? Sí. Madre mía, chaval. Por los pelos.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Un misil había.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how
Así fue como murió.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Lucius.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies.
Bueno, ahora cuando haya una pantalla de carga pararemos el capítulo.
Everyone on my list gets one.
Seguiremos con el siguiente
Won't even know
capítulo.
what's coming.
Turn yourself in. Well, you still have a chance.
Un saludo a todos los que estáis en chat.
Stupid
Y
things,
nada.
okay?
Cuando veáis que
Not when
paro
you
eso
just
es
started
porque
earning my
lo dejamos para el
respect.
siguiente capítulo.
I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, They're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Es un producto de la
This is
agencia.
garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost.
Qué cabrón el enigma,
Come on now. Don't get your tights in
¿Cómo
a
se ha quedado
twist.
gordo? Con una empurada,
I
chaval.
knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Buah, al final, chaval.